Hello everybody! Today we're going to see how I draw Harry Potter. Just so you know, there's a coloring book that you can get through Amazon. Just follow the link in my description and you can get a coloring book to show me how you color to how I draw. Okay, pencils first and then Sharpies. So if you want to watch the pencil portion of the video where I sketch the entire thing out, look in the description and you'll find a link that you can click on that will take you to the Sharpie portion of the video. I'll even include one for color. But for those of you that are going to stick around, I'm going to start off with a quick sketch for myself and get us going. Let's see what I can do here. So I've had a request for Harry Potter and I didn't. Well, okay, hang on. Let me back up a little bit. I like to do characters as they are in the popular media. What I mean by that is, if a movie's coming out, let's do that character. Everybody's crazy about it. Everybody's excited, right? Everybody wants to see the movie. Everybody wants to read the book or whatever, you know? Now, Harry Potter's been out for a while, so I didn't really think I was going to be drawing him. I figured eventually I would, right? But, it's an older character, so I didn't think anything about it, but I got a few requests and I figured it's time. You know, it's time to go ahead. There's never, what I was saying before about, you know, in the popular media, there's not going to be any more Harry Potter, you know what I mean? So there's never going to be an opportunity of, oh, well, there's a new movie, so let's go ahead and draw it. You know, this is it for Harry. So I figure it's time. It's time to go ahead and just do it. I almost said get it over with. Not get it over with, but it's time to do it and appreciate Harry for the, you know, wizarding magic that he does, and see what I can do with the character, right? Now, I'm also going to say this. This sketch is totally for me. So if you're new here and you're wanting to sketch along with me, that's not what I do. I do a sketch for myself and then get over to the Sharpie section, because that's where you're going to see something. You're not really going to see any of this. But, I know that's selfish, but I also want to tell you that I can't draw, what's his name? Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, I'm an old man and I forget things. I can't make it look like the actors and actresses. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm good at drawing, what do I say? Cosplay people. So what it ends up looking like someone, I try, I'm not gonna lie, I try, but because I'm no good at it, or I don't have time to do it, because I'm trying to get this done for you in fast time, so you can have time to draw and not watch me draw for 4 hours. You know, I only have time to make it look as good as I can and it looks like someone who's dressed up as Harry Potter. You know, and that's what I mean by cosplay. So I apologize if you're here to draw. Oh my gosh, what is his name? I'm drawing such a blank. And I know, don't worry, you don't have to put it in the comments. You can if you want, but by the time I either am done with this or post this video, I'm gonna look it up, and I'll know his name. But right now, I'm drawing a blank on his name. So, yeah, I can't draw, well, I don't have time to draw the likenesses of these characters. So that's what I'm trying to say. I'm gonna try. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna try to make it look as good as I can. I mean, because what's the point, right? The whole idea is that it at least kind of looks like Rupert Grint. No. Marcus Metacium. Bartholomew Cunningham. That's who it is. I can't draw Bartholomew Cunningham. I'm just kidding. Let me try to draw. Try to find a picture of him so I can try to get close. All right, Bartholomew. What's worse is I don't have a picture of him in this pose. So even more so, it's not going to look like Reginald Van Landingham. You know, the guy that plays Harry Potter. Please stop yelling at me. Okay, let me look at. Okay, I'm using my hand for reference, so I'm trying to see what it would look like. Okay, so thumb out, fingers. Okay. And I know his name is Langdon McGillicuddy. I just can't remember what it is. All right. Oh, also, okay. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know their wands. At this size, it's not gonna matter. His is just like a little stick, right? There we go. Okay. Everett Rupington. Okay, so I'm going to erase my sketch, and what I'm trying to do is, when I first throw my first lines down, they're basically placement lines, and I want my Sharpie to stand out, not my pencil sketch. So when I first throw in my lines down, those are just sketches, and when I'm confident, I press harder. Those are my confidence lines, obviously. So when it comes time to ink it in, I'm erasing the sketchiness and I'm keeping the confidence. Just so I can see where we're gonna go. And that's how you live your life too. Get rid of your sketchiness, keep your confidence. You'll go far in life, kids. Just like Everton von Nottingham, the guy who plays Harry Potter. Okay. I'm done. Well, I may not be, but I'm done for now. Making fun of making fun of my own memory is what I'm making fun of. I say we welcome the skippers and get going. Welcome, skippers. Welcome to the Sharpie portion of the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe because you can do a different drawing every day. You can join along and have some fun. I'm going to be using a Sharpie fine point and a Sharpie pen. Most of the fine point, but the pen's a little finer than the fine point. You can find things that the fine point can't quite find. I've sketched the entire thing out. I've erased the majority of the sketch lines, but left myself enough to see where we're going to go. And if you want to see more Harry Potter, check out that playlist there, or just check out that playlist in general, because I've drawn so many things, I may have already drawn what you're looking for. So I'm going to dive right in and just start off with the eyes. If you want to hear an explanation about why he looks the way he is, that I can't remember his name, all that stuff, go back to the sketch section. It's pretty funny. I'm going to start off with the eyes and see if I've got them in the right place. Because if I don't have the eyes right, it's not going to look right. So I just want to make sure that it's level to where I've got him, that kind of thing. Alright, so I'm going to draw the retina like this. Make sure he's kind of looking at you. It looks good. Not perfect, but that'll work. But it's so tiny, all I can do is like hit it for the pupil just a little bit like that. And that's it. That's all I can do because it's going to bleed anymore if I do that. So I'm just for the bottom of the eye, I'm not even going to draw it because again, it would all bleed together. because my drawing is so tiny. You can do it if you want, but that's all I do for the eyes, that right there. On both sides. Just kind of come in a little bit, and that's it. Especially on a character like this, it's gonna have glasses too. So I'm gonna go ahead and draw. He's got some big old eyebrows, so I'm gonna go ahead and thicken them up like this. There's his eyebrows, right? And I kind of want to draw his glasses, but I think maybe I should do those last because I need to get the proportions of the face and get it all done right. So for the nose, all I can really do, I'm going to go ahead and draw the bridge just a little bit like that, but that's it. I'm going to come down here for the nose and go up. All the contours, the bulb of the nose, all that stuff, I can't really do because it'll start to bleed. And I want to do that with color rather than a hard edge like this, because it's not a hard edge, it's a nice smooth contour, you know? And it would look better if I highlight it with color. So I'm going to draw his mouth like this. And again, it's not going to look like him, I know that. This is going to look more like a cosplay person dressed up as Rupert Von Harrington, who plays Harry Potter. And same thing with his little scar. We're not doing that. I'm going to do that with color, okay? Just bear with me, okay? So I'm going to draw his chin like this, and the contours of his face. I'm going to come around for his jaw. Like this, and I'm going to start to thicken my lines up too, because when I switch over to this Sharpie, it's going to be a huge difference in line width. So I'm going to try to start matching where it's going to go. And he does have like a more of a contoured face like this, right? So I'm going to add that, but that's it. That's all I want to add, just to highlight his sunken cheeks. Not really sunken, but specific accented beauty looks, his style that he has, right? So I'm going to draw some of his hair like this for his sideburns. Then I've got his head kind of tilted a little bit, but maybe now I've got it more straight. But anyway, I'm going to draw the ears like this coming up. So that's all we can really see. And again, I'm thickening my lines up, and you don't have to. Especially if we're working with pencil, it might look a little silly, so don't feel like you have to do that. All right, so I'm going to part his hair. Again, I'll do the glasses in a second. I just want to, well, no, I guess I can do them now. I just want to make sure I have all the lines that I can mess with. So I'm just going to draw circles and then connect it. That's it. That's all I'm going to do. It's not going to be a perfect circle. I'm okay with that. You should be too. So let's just draw circles for glasses. That simple. Try to make them the same size. That simple. Easy as pie. Connect it over here like this. We're going to draw it to the back to his ears. Same thing over here. Draw it back to his ears. That simple. We're going to keep it that simple. Again, still doesn't 100% look like him, but that's okay. Maybe we can bring in the bridge of the nose like that. But again, it's such a hard edge. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do that because it's more color than hard edge. All right, for his hair, I'm going to kind of part it like here on the side. So now I'm going to bring it in and start to build it, because I've got the sketch, but it's like super high. It's way too high. So I'm going to kind of play around with what else I can do here. Something like that. I'm trying to leave more room for the bolt, right? Because you want to see that. So I've got it kind of parted on the side, you know, kind of flowing through like this, but I'm trying to leave enough where you can see the lightning bolt, right? So we can color that in. And also, I don't want to draw all the hairlines. I do, but I don't. That's what I'm trying to say. Like it should be done with color and stuff like that, but I'm just trying to talk myself through, like, don't draw all the hairlines, right? That's good. I like that. That worked out as a shape. But plus it's a darker hair, so there's no reason to color all the hairlines. Plus, you're not going to sit here and watch me do that for an hour. You know, I try to keep these less than 30 minutes because, you know, I don't want you to have to sit here for a long time just to do this. We got other stuff to do, you know. Okay, I think I'm good with the face. I'm gonna move on to other parts. So, he's holding his hand up, and so you can see a little bit of his neck to his collar. So I'm gonna go ahead and draw the collar to his tie. And I should define a few more pieces here. What's funny is I'm looking at pictures of the other characters so I can get the costumes close and and get it to look how I want. So I've got it buttoned right here. And then let's see the overlap because it kind of comes back. Does that what do you call it? The hood, I guess, is what I want there. And so it's kind of flowing. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and just draw it, so you get an idea of where we are. Because that also means if his shoulders are here and the material is pulled, that kind of thing, we're doing kind of a stretch, like it's all flowing out. I could draw the arm like this. Again, gonna have a flowing robe, but that also means, like I said, that it's all dependent upon the material being stretched out a little bit, you know? And it's gonna go around his hand. Okay, that's the outer side. The underside is going to come through here, but I got to draw the legs before we get that far. Okay, now with the big Sharpie, there's only so much I could do with the creases and folds like this. So a lot of times I like to come back and add small sharper lines, just to kind of, you know, add a little bit more weight and heft to my creases and folds. I love creases and folds. Okay, I'm gonna go crazy if I start drawing all those, so I need to slow down. The hand's just out like this, so there's the edge of the robe, like that. I just wanted to show you that where the hand starts. Well, where the robe stops, where the hand starts. So I'm gonna draw the thumb, like this. It's a little tricky drawing stuff this small with such a big Sharpie, but I'm trying to get you guys to draw with whatever you have around the house, you know? Like, you don't have to go out and buy a bunch of supplies if you want to draw. You can draw with the pencil too, but I'm just saying, you know, whatever you got lying around the house. And a lot of times people have Sharpies, so that's why I choose a Sharpie to draw with, even though it might not be the most logical thing to use. Okay, so the edge of the robe is super big, so let's go ahead and flow it out. Then we can draw the other part that's connected to it, like that. Okay, does that make sense? Now for the hand, there's not a lot of detail I can put in because, again, it's a big fat Sharpie, and it doesn't really need that much right now anyway, because that's not the focal point of the drawing, is what I'm trying to say. So as long as you get it looking like that, there you go. You got a hand in there. All right, so I've got it buttoned. So I want to draw this part hanging down as well because it's kind of flowing this way. Like that. It's over his leg. So it's flowing this way. Now, the rest of it's coming this way. Leg is bent, so it's pushing it out like this. Then it's going up, and we do have more creases and folds that we can add. Try not to go too crazy, but I am, just to show that it's stretched out material, you know. Now this one, this big hanging thing, we got to hang it down because his arm's going up here of it. The rest of it's hanging down like this. like that, something like that. I have a problem with doing that at the end. I need to stop because I end up going through or out, or you know, it's too much. All right, probably shouldn't have done that. That looks kind of strange, like a strange Y, but it's okay. I'm fine with that. This hand is going to be like this, for example, like that. So we're going to draw his sleeve to his hand. Here's the thumb holding his wand. Again, see, there's the downside of using these big Sharpies. It just gets, sometimes it gets a little thick. And I'm gonna come back with the, I know it looks a little strange, a little bulbous hand, but hang on, we're gonna add a little bit of detail with the smaller Sharpie. And I wish I could clean this up a little bit, but again, it's starting to get just thick right there. Like even the thumb is just kind of full of black Sharpie. But that's okay. You get the point, right? No one's gonna look at it and go, what is that? It's like, what's that thing at the end of his arm holding something? It's a hand, you know? All right, for his wand, we'll go ahead and do this. There's not a lot of detail I can put in on it. I didn't mean to make it have that big bulbous end like that, so let me try to smooth that out a little bit. I should have used a smaller Sharpie. You live and you learn. What do you know? There you go, something like that. Okay. Okay, so now clothes. So his shirt is going to be down here like this. And again, it's oh, let me also draw like a little vest. It's just a sweater, so you know, we can draw some folds in it, stuff like that. Nothing too crazy. And same thing, it's just pants and shoes. That's it. So I'm gonna follow basically the contour of a leg. Nothing too crazy here. I've already sketched it out, so that's why I can kind of just draw the shape with, you know, how pants would be around it. Again, it's just a school shoe. Nothing too crazy. It's pointed right at you, so that's why it's at that angle. Let's go do both, and then I'll add some detail. Same thing. I'm gonna draw the boot, the leg like this. Shoe. Like that, and let's add some detail. Then in the end, I'll connect it like that because I want this robe connected, right? And again, it's just pants, so there's not too much I really have to do. Baggy pants, that's all I can really do. We'll do like the toe. Just going over like that. These details aren't really in, but I'm just kind of giving it some life to make it a little bit more like a shoe, you know? Alright, so the last thing we're gonna do is just connect that robe. So I've got it flowing like this, right? So we're gonna say that the end that goes like this and back through up to that. Okay, so up there, coming back through, we're gonna say it comes through like this. Let's reconnect it over here. And end it like that. So there you go. I say we take care of the rest with color. So that is Harry Potter. So here's how I colored it. Tell me what you think in the comments below, or show me what you did in our Discord group. Just have fun and make it your own, because remember, this is how I draw. You draw how you draw, and we'll meet somewhere in between. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more adventures with How I Draw.
Plus, don't forget to hit that notification button for new videos.